evening and hello. My name is Renee D. Warren, and I am the founder of Uniquely and Wonderfully Made Ministries. Welcome to you all, and a special welcome to the new members of my community. We here at Uniquely and Wonderfully Made Ministries purpose to change the hearts and minds of the public by putting forth evidence to support the assertion that people with mental illness have value. I am glad to be able to speak with you now. Today, my presentation is what is unipolar depression? Unlike bipolar depression, unipolar depression does not cycle between mania and depression. It is another name for major depressive disorder. It does not mean that the person is depressed all of the time. However, the person experiences periods of remission that alternates with periods of depression. There is a subtype of unipolar depression called atypical depression, where a person feels happier when their circumstances change. This is one of the most common types of depression in the mental health diagnosis. In addition to experiencing a sad mood, the person also has physical symptoms such as difficulty with doing daily tasks and also difficulty in managing relationships. In 2019, 7.8% of all adults in the United States had at least one major depressive episode. In order for a person to be diagnosed as having a major depression, the person must experience at least 5 out of all of the following symptoms. Quote, depressed mood. The person feels sad, empty, hopeless, or uncertain about the future the majority of the day on most days. A child whose symptoms might manifest itself in behavioral issues or irritability. Loss of pleasure. A person no longer gets pleasure from doing things they once derived pleasure from. Weight or appetite changes. The person will gain or lose or more of their body weight, where they will gain or lose 5%, or more of their body weight without having changes in appetite, such as eating too much or eating too little. Sleeping issue. A person sleeps too much or too little. Fatigue. A person feels physically and emotionally exhausted, which interferes with their motivation to do daily tasks. Concentration issues. A person has difficulty in focusing, paying attention, or thinking clearly. They may also experience brain fog. Thoughts of death or suicide. A person has intrusive thoughts of dying, harming themselves, or dying by suicide. Unquote. Quote, the symptoms of depression may cause secondary symptoms such as trouble getting or keeping a job, relationship conflict, trouble studying or excelling at school, difficulties with self-care, unquote. Unipolar depression differs from other types of depression. People with bipolar depression experience cycles of depression and mania. This is the experience shared by people whose diagnosis is bipolar disorder or bipolar depression. People with bipolar disorder have major depressive periods. However, they have periods when their mood is very elevated. The mood is called mania. They are unusually happy. They make impulsive and harmful decisions, such as spending too much money. People with unipolar depression are not always depressed. They may appear happy, pretend to be happy, or experience times during which their depressive symptoms improve. One subtype of depressive disorder is atypical depression, which tends to be chronic. The person can experience a lessening of symptoms when their circumstances or situation changes or improves. This is not the same as mood cycling. Major depressive disorder is not the only form of depression. Quote, postpartum depression. This form of depression occurs following the birth of a baby. Seasonal affective disorder. This seasonal type of depression typically occurs in the winter. Persistent depressive disorder. This is a chronic form of depression, tends to have a less severe symptoms than major depressive disorder. And lastly, psychotic depression. This type of depression causes a person to have psychotic thoughts. Psychotic thoughts are those disconnected from reality, such as delusions and hallucinations. My information has come from the following URL: https:// www.medicalnewstoday.com/articles/unipolar dash depression hashtag causes. Thus ends my presentation for today. I hope that you found my presentation to be both interesting and informative. My next presentation will be on the fourth Friday of this month. Please watch my video and have your family and friends watch it also. I would like for everyone to join my community. Fill out the pop-up contact form on my website with your name and email address in order to receive 2 free videos a month on hot topics on mental health. You can also view my past videos on my website. My website and email address appear at the bottom of the screen. Send me via email your questions, concerns, and prayer requests. I would love to have you to invite me to come speak with your group via my email. Speak on hot topics about mental health. Please email me your name, the name of your group, your the name of your group, and your telephone number, your address to the group. I am the founder of Uniquely and Wonderfully Made Ministries. My name is Renee D. Waring, and I am the Warrior Warring.